Hey, what's up everybody? It's Cami J Official and welcome to my video. It's Cami J Official, so let's start the show. To all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, for supporting my content, and becoming a part of my YouTube family. To anybody that is new, welcome. But let's go ahead and get right into the video. So today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on the Rare Beauty foundation and concealer. So I picked up the foundation in the color 450N. And then I picked up the concealer in the same color, which is 450N. And the good thing about her products is she actually made the concealer, I believe, like a shade and a half lighter than the foundation. So that way you can easily pair them together. You really don't have to sit there and try to hunt and figure out, well, what concealer in the line is going to complement this foundation the best. She's already gone ahead and done that work for you. So the retail price for her foundation is $29. For the $29, you get 1 fluid ounce. And that is pretty standard across the board when it comes to the majority of foundations. So the Rare Beauty concealer goes for a retail price of $19. And for the $19 in this concealer, you get 0.25 ounces. So you literally get 1/4 the amount that you would get in the actual foundation. Alright guys, so it is demo time. I'm going to start by shaking that foundation really well. And as you can see, the foundation comes with a really nice doe foot applicator. It's nice and big and it does pull out a lot of product. I did not have to re-dip this in. Everything you see me doing right here is just from that initial pull, and it goes on very nice and smooth. The only problem is I really didn't know like how much to use, so I'm literally just like winging it here. But I kind of felt like this was way too much foundation, as you'll see when I blend it out. For me anyway, I thought it was too much. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and spray my brush and begin to blend this out. I was pleasantly surprised because as I'm blending it out, I did notice that it immediately just began to kind of like melt into my skin. It felt very moisturizing, and it does describe this foundation as being moisturizing, and it did definitely live up to that. I have super dry skin, so it was really good for me to get a foundation that felt nice and refreshing on the face. And as you can see, it blends in really easily. Even though I did use too much, in my opinion, of the foundation, I still was able to get it to blend in very nicely in my skin. And I must say that I really do like the finish of this. It gave me like a nice natural looking finish, and this foundation definitely has a glow. So if you're looking for a nice glowy / dewy foundation, then I think you would really like this foundation a lot. Now I'm going to speed on through the blending process, because if y'all were here with me, we'd be blending for years, because I'm a blendaholic. I just like to keep blending everything in until it truly looks like my skin. So you're just going to see me do a lot of fast forward blending here because I wanted to save you guys the heartache of watching me blend some more. So this is how we're looking right now, just with that initial blending of the foundation. As you can see, it's very nice, it's very soft and very dewy, as I stated before. Now I'm just checking to see how the foundation color looks against my neck. You guys let me know if you think this was a good match, matching like my overall skin tone and complexion. Now we're going to go ahead and reach for that concealer. This concealer I thought was really nice. It was a very nice, rich and smooth, creamy consistency, which is what I look for personally in a concealer. It has a huge doe foot applicator. Like, look at that. I only had to put 3 dots on each side to be able to get that. And on one side, I'm going to go ahead and use my concealer brush to blend this in, so that way you can see how it does on a brush side. I will say that when I put it to the skin, it did have a slight cooling effect and it felt really nice. And I noticed that once I was using the concealer brush, it blended in very nicely, very smoothly, and rather seamlessly, in my opinion. I really wanted to make sure that I blended this concealer in as best as possible, so that way it can complement the skin-like finish of the actual foundation. As you can see, blending this in was very easy for me. It blended in very well with the foundation, and they complement each other so well. So this is how this side looks after using the brush to go ahead and blend out that concealer. Now I'm going to do a comparison and show you guys how the Beauty Blender handles the level of coverage and how you are able to blend this out with a different beauty tool. Sometimes people like brushes, sometimes people like beauty blenders. I alternate and kind of switch it up just depending on how I feel. Of course, a beauty blender is supposed to give you less coverage than the brushes, but I just wanted to compare this so that you guys can see as well. So this is the side that I did the brush on. You can see the level of coverage, and then this is the side that I used the beauty blender on, and you can see the level of coverage there. I'm just going to continue on in my makeup application process, and I'm just going to use a few dots of the concealer to begin to highlight like the center of my face, chin, under my nose, and things of that nature, so that way I get that highlighted effect in those different areas. I can say that this concealer blends like a dream. I don't really have to do too much work. I'm just extra when it comes to blending, so please don't think you have to blend as long as me. Like, you really don't. You really don't have to blend as long as me, but I just enjoy the blending process. So this is what you're going to see me do here. And then I always like to take the damp beauty blender on the biggest round side and just smooth out the concealer and the makeup all together to get rid of any lines of demarcation. So this is what my face is looking like after I went ahead and completed all those steps and finished with blending with the beauty blender. Now, the one negative thing I could say is this packaging. I did not like the packaging. It spills a lot, and I hate the fact that they did like a white or cream top, because then when it spills, the makeup just goes everywhere. So this is like the only con I had for the actual foundation. And I am very happy with the way that this overall foundation came out on my skin. I didn't notice any dry patches. I still see a little bit of that hyperpigmentation coming through. However, if I had probably did this beauty blender side the same way I did the brush side and just used a little bit more product, I could have been able to cover that. So that would be like the only con I can really say about this concealer. I'm really pleasantly surprised. I really like the foundation, and I really like the concealer, and I really like it together. So guys, comment below and let me know. Let me know what you think about the foundation color on me. Let me know if you think that Rare Beauty is something that you would be interested in trying, or let me know what foundations you currently use that you love below as well. As always, I would love to hear from you. And if you did enjoy this video, I hope that you would consider subscribing to my channel, giving this video a thumbs up, and hitting the notification bell so that way you know whenever I post new videos. But as always, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Stay safe and have a wonderful day. Bye!